We're down to one caller.
Okay.
He's been piss caged many times.
Oh, he's been piss caged. He goes back to the piss cage days.
No. Well, no, not actually piss caged, but he's just been dubbed several shows.
All right. We'll end with him.
Without further ado, let's go to Dr. Toboggan.
Oh, Dr. Toboggan.
You waited patiently for 5 or 6 episodes.
Okay,
the
Dr.
whole
Toboggan.
Which
Thank you, LDs. How are you?
Good to talk to you again, my friend.
Yeah, how's it going?
It's going pretty well, actually.
How's fatherhood?
I got my honestly, it's pretty fucking awesome. I didn't think I could care about something other than myself that much,
Sure.
Okay.
But it's very rewarding for you.
Fill us in, man. What's been going on in your life?
What's been going on? What's this particular issue? What building project are you cheating on your wife at this time? In what third world country?
Albania's not third world.
That's exactly what I want to say. First of all, I can speak freely. I'm not at my partner's family reunion, so I'm just at my place there. My wife, she took not my wife, but my co-habitant, co-parent there.
Sure.
Baby mom.
Good sign. Cohabitant. Go ahead. Yeah.
She took the son back to South America for a couple of weeks. I have to work, but yeah. We're co-parenting. We're not really together. That's why I want to call. We're not really together, but we're not together. We live in the same house.
You have to deal with each other on some logistical level.
Co-parenting and living in the same location sounds pretty close to being together. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't had sex in months. We really are not affectionate. So
okay.
There's
your roommates who have a child.
Yeah.
And what happened there? What was the change? Did she discover some of your nefarious activities? Did you both just decide we're not right for each other? What was the change that happened?
Yeah, we're not right for each other. I think it's sad to say, but the only thing before, when we didn't have responsibility, was just great sex and debauchery in general, right? But she got. And it's not her fault. She got into motherhood, mom, and she's really okay. So this kid's number one in my life, right?
Sure.
And it's not that the kids are no priority in my life, but I think
that should be your perspective too.
She's crazy about the kid.
Look, he's somewhere in the top 5.
I'm in top 10. Let's be honest. No, but she just doesn't want a relationship. That's it, right? She said that she just wants to be a mother. She's not thinking about anything else, and she doesn't want to get other worries in her life, which a relationship. That's fine with me. I love my kid. In some sense, I love her, and I sort of do like the stability that has brought in my life. But honestly, like right now. Ask Eldis. I was at the bar, got off for work, and went to the bar to get my boss on. That's. I kind of feel. So it's not the partying, it's not the woman that I miss, but I'm wondering, like, this is it, right? Like, I don't want to just be a roommate with the mother of my child, right? If that makes sense.
Sure. So you're having a crisis of like. I mean, you're having an existential crisis, is what it sounds like. You're like, is this all there is? Is the question you're having right now?
That's exactly it. And you asked if I have trouble. I have trouble, but honestly, I haven't been with anyone else. I haven't. Sometimes I go to Eastern Europe, and I am deliberate with my Bumble use, and I'm pretty successful. But the last times I've gone to Europe, I haven't even tried that. I haven't even had the desire to meet other women, right?
This is interesting. This has really caused a philosophical change in you on a on a fundamental level. It's changed your outlook.
Being a dad changes you.
It really is, and I think that's the problem, because it's part of me, like I said, likes the stability, but part of me was like, man, this is is this it, right? You put it perfectly. And right now that I'm alone, I feel that little itch is like, well, if I didn't care, I could, just go out, get blackout drunk, text one of my former stripper friends that wild night,
It's almost like you're annoyed that you care. You want to be able to go out and get fucked up and have a good time, but it wouldn't scratch the same itch because on some level you're preoccupied with your kid, your station in the world. I'm sure on some level you're like, why doesn't this woman want to be with me? Why does she want to because being a single mother is not easier than being a mother in a stable relationship. So it's probably all your, this is kind of the chickens coming home to roost for your prior behavior where you're like, fuck, this is where I am.
Yeah.
And what am I going to get? What do I get satisfaction from? What do I get, and so then I guess my question is, so you don't want to be with you don't want to go out and party, you don't want to be with other women. Why don't you, would you be interested in giving a relationship with the mother of your child who you currently live with an honest try?
And who I support financially 100%.
Right.
Yeah, I just paid for her first class ticket to South America, which is not exactly cheap,
Not cheap, no.
Here, Dr. Toboggan, let me reframe this a little differently.
Okay,
because you're saying what I'm hearing is the mundanity of family life and being a father is weighing on you, but
also his old wild ways don't hold the same appeal anymore.
Yes,
that's exactly it. I'm like, okay, that's exactly it. You guys put it perfectly. Okay, so
he's
when
in no man's land.
But
I'm not doing walking.
No, sorry, I was just gonna say, but here's the thing: like, you say that, but what are we really looking at here? You're talking about problems that people who've had kids for 10 plus years are having. You just had an unplanned pregnancy with a woman you were fucking, and the kid's not even 1 year old, probably. When was the last time we talked to you? So it's like
a year ago.
And you keep talking about the stability is great. Well, it's not really stable. It's like you're figuring out how to raise a kid who's not even 1 year old yet, with a very precarious relationship that's ill-defined, and you don't even have an opportunity to do it because it was some woman you were fucking, and you guys haven't really even had a chance to discuss what your relationship is. You're just focused on raising a human being that you're now responsible
not fucking
for
up this kid's life.
So, kudos to you. It sounds like
we're shocked you haven't abandoned them already. To be honest with you,
to be perfectly honest, I've had the chance this married chick. We were, before my kid was born. We were talking, and finally a few weeks ago, she was like, "Hey, my husband's off town. Do you want to come?" I was like, I actually don't. You're
like, why don't I? Well, okay, that's a good point, Eldis. Also, though, you say you're not in a relationship, but what do you think people who have a newborn baby are fucking or even being affectionate with each other? They're in complete triage mode. I saw my yeah, this is normal. I mean, look, a little, maybe they're a little more affectionate than but it is, the relationship takes a real hit when a baby is born, even in the best circumstances, right? Let alone this kind of weird relationship. The fact that you guys are living together and you're supporting her and you're supporting each other through raising this kid, you have a good deal of intimacy with this person.
Yeah.
It's not a roommate. It's not really a cohabitant. And I do think you might be, part of what you might be feeling is for the first time you don't have the control in the relationship. For the first time, it's like you believe this woman doesn't really give a fuck if you live or die. I mean, she gives a fuck because you're paying for shit, but she doesn't give a fuck about you having her in her life. Where before you're with her until you find some nice pussy, then you might leave, and now you're actually hooked in to the point where even if you wanted to be a deadbeat, you couldn't do it because you realized like that would hurt your soul to do. And I think you might be responding to the fact that you are kind of like at the mercy of this woman in terms of what kind of relationship you have, because, there might be a party that just is like, because right now you're essentially in a relationship with, this is what a couple that has a newborn is like.
Yeah.
My friends that had newborns were like, it did kind of negatively affect their relationship because it's very fucking stressful. Even the people I know in my life who had the best relationship, it weighed on them, and they weren't fucking, I'll tell you that much. Even the ones that really loved each other, it's like they might have fucked a couple times in the first like 6-7 months of a child's life. You know what I mean? Like maybe by one,
I understand.
Maybe by one it starts getting a little better, but not even then, dude. It's like, it's crazy, let alone the fact that you have this hanging over your head, like what the fuck even is our life? So I don't know, man. Not to turn this into like how like Judd Apatow movies ended up being like they were ended up being weirdly like wholesome and conservative, like the 40-year-old virgin, he doesn't get pussy till he gets married, knocked up, they don't get an abortion, they get together, like not to turn this into this, but it's like we kind of are. This dirtbag show is almost like, do you just want to be with this woman and see if it works?
Yeah.
I guess part of me is exactly that. Part of me is maybe saying, okay, hopefully she sees that, I'm a provider, that I'm supporting her, and that eventually she'll want to be here. Because, man, let me tell you, her titties got so big.
Yes. Yes.
But
dude, here's the thing.
Fuck, man, like that's tough.
Here's the thing, dude. The other thing, you don't have to be a passive participant in this. You could say, hey, this has been really hard, having a kid, whatever, but I care about you. This has made me really realize what I value in life. And it's like, look, I'm not saying we have to get married, but we're living together. I really like providing for you and our kid. Like, are you interested? Like, do you want to try being together? Have you had that conversation?
Whenever I want to have that conversation, she shuts it down. You says like, not right now. So I think that's part of my frustration. That's why it makes it so hard, that she shuts it down immediately, like not right now. And I don't know if it means like really not right now, or it's just a way of her to completely avoid it.
Yeah, and look, it's not an easy conversation to have, and maybe I don't know. Maybe she is resentful. Maybe she does know a little more about what you were up to than you want to admit. Like maybe there are reasons. But I think it's still
there were
worth.
Days in
What's that?
Yeah, there were days in Albania, like 4 or 5 days that I didn't talk to her.
Right. I mean, that's the reality is you might. This is a great tragedy where it's like you finally do have everything you actually wanted, and your past has stolen it from you. That's a possibility. But I'll say this: at some point, I think you have to actually have the conversation, even if it's uncomfortable, and even if you think she's going to say no. I think it's important to show how you feel. And look, if you get shut down, and that kind of hurts, and then you will move on from it, and you'll continue to be a good dad to this kid. Maybe she moves to South America and you fucking pay child support. Yeah. Who knows? But it sounds like you at least kind of want to pursue this.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, for her, it's like, it sounds like she doesn't really think she can trust you or something because you knocked her up.
Why ever would she get that idea?
And you got strange pussy, even though you weren't even like weirdly together, but you were definitely out still getting your dick wet when she was like pregnant and shit.
Right. You knocked her up and you didn't say, you know what? Let's be together from this moment on. You wait.
Maybe she listened to this podcast and she's like, "What? He's with an Albanian whore?"
So it probably is just that, to be honest with you. And I mean, hey, you sound like a wild guy. You're a fun guy. You're out there sowing your wild oats, and we love it. You've won over the hearts of us and all the Stavi's World listeners.
Sure,
but
you two guys, you're in my heart.
Man, you gotta. If you're like even serious about like wanting to maybe give this a chance, you gotta like be patient here. You gotta like put your head down and just do the family life shit and just like, you say stability, which is great, and you're like paying for shit, but you gotta like just be a willing participant and co-partner for this kid with her for a long time before you can't be like, oh, I've been feeding the baby for 3 months. Can we talk about like a relationship or something?
I understand, and I think I've been pretty good at that, and I think I've been pretty not in a, okay, this is my reward, right? I think I've done it out of my heart.
Yeah, and I mean, I think,
even if it doesn't happen, I will keep on doing it. That's the thing, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, I think like your own emotions maybe sound a little confused about it too, because maybe you're conflating like just having an infant. It's like,
you might grow up. Who knows?
Maybe you want to be with her, and you like owe it to. Maybe you deserve like a chance to express yourself and tell her that if that is what you want. But at the same time, maybe you're just confused with this new major change, and you're like, I have baby. I should like be in a stable whatever relationship with her. And it's like you can co-parent in a stable way that doesn't have to be romantic necessarily. You could still go out and fuck other whores. So I think
it's just repeat that are confusing me, but yeah.
I think you just need to remain like steady and just like taking care of this kid for now, and like continue to listen to yourself for what you even want. And you don't need to have like a final answer for it like immediately, but at the same time, I'm not saying like wait around forever, or just like you might just be confused. This baby came into
it could be some fucking caveman shit too, where it's like biologically even cavemen would stick around until the baby could walk,
right?
Because you want your DNA to be viable. You know what I mean? So who knows?
Maybe when he starts grown up and he annoys the fuck out of you, it's like, okay, fuck you and your mom. But
the second it fades, you'll wake up one day and be like, this kid's fucking annoying. I want to get pussy.
I mean, Dr. Toboggan, from what you're saying on this column, from what we know about you, I could see you taking a very old school route of even getting married to this woman, and then you just start cheating on her when this kid is like 2.5.
Or even, look, let's give him
non-ethical, non-monogamy.
You what?
Non-ethical, non-monogamy.
Non-ethical, non-monogamy, of course. Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Or he could be changed forever. Let's be romantic.
Let me tell you. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay. Let me tell you, like, sort of the background I come from, right? My great uncle, he lived on to be 90-something years old, right? And like 10, 15 years ago, when his first wife was diagnosed with cancer, he moved in his lover for many years, while her first wife was still living like with cancer, like on her deathbed, like the 3 months, and he wanted her to move so she could learn how to cook from her first wife. That's the type of family.
Hey, can you train your replacement? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's like,
so you're up against a lot in terms of becoming a decent human being. It's in your blood to be a dirtbag. Hey man,
we're from cultures where what you're describing don't sound so crazy.
Right. But look, let's be romantics here, Eldest.
Yeah.
Keep doing what you're doing. Stay with this. You're focused on your kid. You're focused on your family, whether that's like whether your home gets broken at some point. Right now, you are a de facto default family.
Yeah.
You live in the same roof, even if it's like you don't have the kind of affection you want. That's one thing. Keep at it. maybe something at some point when you feel comfortable, have this conversation. Continue to search your feelings. And this is going to be the hardest piece of advice I give you. Keep her titties out of your thought process. You cannot be swayed by these tits. You have to think, what if her tits weren't awesome?
Yeah.
What do I want in my heart? And that's really, I know what I'm asking you to do. I know it's the hardest thing we've ever asked you to do, but that cannot be a part of your calculus. And just keep doing what you're doing. And as long as you're a good dad, it's fine, dude. You'll figure it out one way or another.
Okay. All right. I appreciate it. I think, like, honestly, this is very helpful.
Wonderful. This is honestly the most like you've been contrite. This is the most I'm like, wow, this is a real person and not somebody with like a fucking voice box. Not somebody who's really good at improv doing a character of foreign dirtbag.
Like it's changed my life. You know, everybody, my birthday is next week and my friend actually just called me and he's like, so we're gonna get fucked up, and you know, he knows my partner, whatever, is out of town, and he's like, are we gonna get some horse? And it's like, I don't want to. So, you know, I think people are noticing in general, right?
Yeah,
I hate
that's
to say
awesome.
It, but I'm just not feeling it.
That's good. That's growing up, and I really, fuck. Should I have a kid? Is this the change I need in my life? Holy fuck! If it can cure a dirtbag like this piece of shit, Dr. Toboggan, it could probably help me too.
Oh yeah, you don't even know half of it, brother.
All right. Well, listen, we're actually happy for you. This is positive. Congrats on the kid. I'm glad everything's going good with it, and keep at it.
All
and
right.
you know, happy birthday. Update us in another 6 months or so, Dr. Toboggan.
Oh, I'm sure I'll be calling in 6 months, and I'm like, hey, I knocked up because I'm going to Albania beginning of next year. I you know, it's like I moved to Albania.
That'll be the real test. If you can come out of Albania faithful.
Yeah.
All right, dude.
Albanian women have good pussy.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, dude.
I'll give you that. They are good for concubines.
Yeah. I would have 3 wives up there, you know, no problem.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. All right, dude.
Be good, Mr. Dr. Toboggan. We'll talk to you soon.
It was really helpful.
Goodbye, brother.
Love you guys.
Love you too,
Bye.
man.
Thank you.
Wow.
What a guy.
That's beautiful.
He's the king.
You know, as much as I do have this feeling at the bottom of my stomach that he's probably fake.
That it'll fade. Yeah, that he's fake, and even if he is real, this will fade. He'll be cheating in 4 weeks. Or you know what'll happen? The second she's like, okay, I'm ready to be a family. He's like, psych, bitch, time to cheat. Either way, in the bottom of my heart, nothing good will come of it. Today, man, it feels good.
Yeah.